See, this is why I love South Dallas. Lauren and I, our visual storyteller Lauren, we're sitting in the car. We've been covering weather all morning long. And then this nice gentleman comes up from Bulldog Lawn Service and cleans off with our windshield wipers for us. It was iced up from being out here all morning long. And he just did it out the kindness of his heart. Thank you, Bulldog.
Thank you.
What is it like where you are? Because this is what it's like here. We've got a car that's stuck in this parking lot. This is a nurse. We tried to help her get out, but she's just stuck in this car. There's nowhere for her to go. She's trying to get to work and can't make it. The road's covered in a film of sleet. It's about an inch and a half thick at this point, and we've got ice on the trees. We've got ice on cars. It's hard to open the door to your car, actually, because it is iced over at this point. That's from freezing rain overnight. I am in Gainesville, Texas. That's about half an hour north of Denton. This was the first place to get hit in this storm, and it continues to kind of be on the leading edge as we see more sleet come in and those frigid temperatures come by. We've seen some cars and trucks slide off the road as well. We've seen some crews out there to help them try to get out of the road. We've seen a pickup truck try to pull one car out of the way as well, as we're dealing with these frigid temperatures. The wind is picking up too, and it is just darn cold out here right now. So let me know what's happening where you are. Send pictures, videos, and link them in the comments, and we'll talk about it.
We are getting a break in the sleet here in Fort Worth, Texas, but it was pretty heavy for about an hour, from around 6:45 to 7:30ish. So here's what people are waking up to. Some sleet covered sidewalks and neighborhood streets. Now underneath this kind of thin layer, it is pretty slick. And there are certainly some spots in the roads where you can see kind of puddles of water. Well, that is going to freeze and be pretty slick. So we haven't seen very many people driving in this neighborhood, as I mentioned, Arlington Heights in Fort Worth, but we have seen a lot of people out walking their dogs, several joggers, which is amazing. They did not fall, so there is enough to grip them for the time being, but for everyone else it is pretty slick once you get kind of below that thin layer of sleet. We heard from the Fort Worth Police Department. They said from around 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. they've worked around 10 minor and major accidents related to the wintry weather mix.
Good morning. We are here near 635 and 75 near the High Five, the nickname of this overpass back here. Roads aren't too bad this morning so far here in downtown Dallas, the north side of Dallas. They are slick for sure, but so far they are passable. But that's only going to get worse. Just because they may be passable now, that does not mean get out. Obviously, it's safest to stay inside. We're going to be keeping an eye on this all day and keep you updated throughout the day to see how these roads change throughout the day. If anything happens out here, we'll keep you posted. I do see some emergency lights right back there. I'm not quite sure what happened. Could potentially be someone sliding off the road because, of course, it is slick out already. It's getting mighty cold, and it's only going to get more slick on these roads out here. But we'll be here at the High Five all day, keeping you updated on road conditions in North Dallas. Stay safe, stay warm today.
One of the things I think everyone in Texas watching the power outages, given the winter storm and the history we've had with outages in the winter. Now, this is not a grid failure, obviously. This is in Burleson, where 900 customers are without power, and they've been that way since 10 o'clock last night when this pole broke. We're not sure exactly how it broke. We're told it could have been just a strong wind to break it, but now they have the new poles over here that they are trying to get into place and then restore the lines and restore the power to the 900 people who have been without it since last night in these freezing temperatures. There are some warming centers in Burleson, the Burleson Recreation Center for one, but they're hoping, we're told by these crews, to get the power back on. They're aiming for around 2:30 this afternoon, earlier if possible.
We're driving all over Collin County today, checking out the elements.
roads. Clearly, the winter storm is here in North Texas. We first started at the Dallas County, Collin County line. This is what it looked like on the roads. You can see the sleet, you can see the flurries. Our first stop was Willow Bend District in the Plano area. You could see things were moving kind of slowly, not a whole lot coming down, a light coating. Then we moved further north off Preston to the Super Target there. Obviously, the roads look much more white, the parking lot coated in sleet. Now we've moved a little further north, closer to Frisco. We're at the intersection of Gaylord and Parkwood. I don't know if you can hear the little clicky clacking on the phone, or maybe you can see it bouncing off my clothing, but it is coming down. And maybe you woke up this morning, looked out the window and thought, this is nothing. Watch WFAA, it's channel 8 or your ABC channel here in North Texas, and download WFAA Plus. It is our free app. Listen to our chief meteorologist, Pete Delkus, and the rest of our weather team. This is just the beginning. This precipitation will continue, it will pick back up, and then in the overnight hours, temperatures are going to get even lower. Everything that fell will freeze. Desolate. Certainly officials want to see it stay that way, but again, if you must be out, do please be very, very careful. In the comments below, or maybe shoot an email to me, tell me what it looks like in your area of Collin County. Maybe we'll be able to go check it out.
Good morning from downtown Denton. You want to know who's having fun today? The squirrels. They're just having so much fun. Oh, hi. What's up, buddy? I wish I felt this happy in the cold. You're living your best life. I need an insulated coat like this. He's doing zoomies across Denton Square. What you digging for? Ah! Oh my God, look at him go, look at him go. And then this guy here, just chilling, digging, maybe looking for some acorns. They look like they're having so much fun. Meanwhile, I'm freezing. Time to get back in the car. It's so cold. Right now it is 22 degrees in Denton, but it feels like 4 degrees. So as I do my next live shot, I'm gonna channel my inner squirrel.
Okay, y'all, so we're still hanging out here in South Dallas. We're right outside the Fiesta, and surprisingly, we've been seeing a lot of people come in to do some grocery shopping. Again, we encourage that if you don't have to be out, try to stay off the roads because it is a little slick out here. The wintry mix that we've been seeing, a little bit of that freezing rain, that sleet, it's been coming down in like spurts. Like 1 minute it'll be freezing rain, the next minute it's sleet, then it'll stop for a while. This is a period where it kind of has died down for a little bit. It's more so just a drizzle, but again, it's these temperatures, y'all, it's dropping and it's really cold out here. So again, if you don't have to be out, try not to be out in this weather. We did speak with one person who was here. He said he works at a tire shop, and so he knows that customers will be coming in when they have to get their wheels fixed and everything because of this cold weather. And he stopped by this Fiesta on the way, and here's what he had to say about the cold weather.
I gotta go to work, so I got no choice. So, I mean, really it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It is cold, it feels ugly, but it's not as icy as I thought it was gonna be. But I mean, if you have to go to work, I mean, I wouldn't really be driving down here on the cold because it's kind of slippery. But I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
All right, we're out here in the streets, so you don't have to be. Photojournalist John Goss and I are going on a little walk to see what this area of Gainesville, Texas looks like. Again, this is what's headed into the Metroplex, so we'll give you a little sneak preview of a very cold day. This is what we got plowing snow out here in Texas. Construction equipment doing what it can to keep this interstate clear. I want to tell you about this road we're walking on right now because it is just basically a solid sheet of sleet right here. You can see, I mean, it's not necessarily slippery yet, but as it refreezes, it may become slippery later on in the day and into tomorrow, and it's tough to drive on as it is right now. Photojournalist John Goss in action, getting the icicle shot. Look at this neighborhood here, almost entirely snowed in, and I thought this was a Christmas display up on this house, but nope, those are real icicles hanging from a house here in Gainesville, Texas. There's nobody out on the roads right now at all. This semi is going to get some speed up this hill because it is a tough one to do. It is a little bit icy. A little bit icy. That's what we saw in our last walk around. We're about to head out again. Send us where you are, what the conditions are there. We've got crews all across North Texas. We might be in your neighborhood and able to tell you what your streets look like.
Here at DFW Airport, it is just before 5 a.m. and we are starting to see those first few flurries of this winter storm fall. To this point, as we've been out in the overnight hours, we've not seen a ton of frozen precipitation, maybe a little bit of freezing rain, but not enough to cause the roads to ice over. The roads still in fairly good condition. They are wet, but not iced over, at least not at this point of the morning. Of course, we're expecting the worst of this winter storm still ahead. We're here at the airport because of the 3,500 cancellations across the country on Saturday. 1,200 of them, 1,200 plus, are right here at DFW. So a big brunt of those cancellations, as the airlines were anticipating today to be a messy day for air travel. They got ahead of it, but again, those first few flurries starting to fall at DFW. We will keep our eyes on the skies